Group Avatar Crystalline Amplification. Message from Spirit. I am receiving constant messaging from Spirit regarding how to really boost and strengthen our group coherence, so much, that this interlinking can more profoundly support all of us in 2023 and beyond. To frame this up. And as we know, our dear planet is quickly evolving into a brand new vibrational harmonic. This can be described as a crystalline frequency that is highly transformative and very expanding. This awakening of crystal vibration, in the earth, the energy fields and in our very own bodies, is catalyzing major upshift in every aspect of our lives and world. Our entire existence comes together through a series of crystalline encodements. Micro and macro. Crystals amplify, transform, store, and transfer energy. With that in mind, there are certain crystalline codes that serve as timed energetic stamps that have been placed or imprinted all over the world to assist in upholding this ascension spiral that we are upon. Much of this energetic encodement is held in the Earth's mineral deposits, especially quartz, comprised of silicon and oxygen. It is widely known that many of the giant quartz crystals within the Earth were part of a giant seeding, purposely transported and placed in certain sacred locations by previous civilizations, by the timeline travelers including the interstellar entities that are assisting Earth evolution. The purpose of these massive crystalline deposits is to activate and release their stored codes. And when enough of us, as an evolving race genetic, were ready and pure enough for the next level of the collective unlocking, which the allowed sequential passage into new realities and potentials. So again, the greater unlocking of human consciousness is based upon the actualized vibrational levels reached by a collective grouping. This is where the idea of the 144,000 comes from and what is referred to as a Christ harmonic. This is merely representative of the needed frequency signature to initiate this mass unlocking for the whole of humanity. This of course has far been surpassed. For many of us light workers, we have specifically incarnated in this Earth timeline to help open and unlock what we had previously and purposely left behind. This not so much means in the past, because we know that all time is simultaneous, but in other highly influential timelines such as Atlantis, Ancient Egypt, Mayan, and so on, the feeling, though, is like we are from the future, returning to make good on a commitment made a long time ago. Crystalline structure significance. I will speak into that commitment, but please stay with me for a while longer as this is going to get really exciting. Now, the core structure of crystalline substance is formed by an essence of light resonance that is multidimensional and coherent. It exists in both matter and ether. Coherent light is crystalline energy. It is from this energy that forms realities. Crystals can create a vibrational transference within the elements of nature, while also bridging Earth with the cosmos. Crystals sustain etheric templates and link these templates to the electromagnetic field at the physical level. It is why we are drawn to sacred sites, like Machu Picchu, Empty Shasta, revered mountains, places like this. The organic makeup of Earth crystals at these holy places is of a very fine, pure frequency. This crystalline substance therapeutically impacts our consciousness by emanating a quality of vibration that stimulates an energetic shift to occur so that the spiritual, more ethereal aspect can reveal. The good news is, this is now what is happening on global scale due to the influence of the planetary crystalline grid. The Earth is developing into one enormous sacred site, all-inclusive. We no longer even need to necessarily travel to these sacred sites to receive their vibrational emanation. These holy places and their coded frequencies are actually coming to us, due to the energetic amperage of the grid. Briefly, and for those of you not so familiar with the crystalline grid, this is the term used to describe the grid-like matrix of high-frequency energy that is part of the Earth's new energetic architecture. Its pathways form a giant meridian system for the planet and are encoded with the divine design for humanity's transition into a highly advanced multidimensional interface. We can use this grid as a spiritual telecommunications system and connect etherically and telepathically, to the higher consciousness of humans all over the world. The crystalline grid links the crystals in the Earth and interweaves with major portals and stargates that connect Earth to cosmic forces and other dimensional realities. As part of the grid network, there are many geographical areas that serve as the central power stations, while anchoring this advanced grid system to the Earth. These powerful nodal points hold a high level of purposely coded crystalline energy. For example, Empty Shasta in the USA, the Egyptian pyramids, Ayers Rock in Australia, Machu Picchu in Peru, Aranakala in southern India, the Himalayas, Lake Titicaca, are just a few of the many nodal points that help physically anchor the crystalline grid to the planet. At each of the main nodal points, there are many frequency overlays, and weaved within this matrix are time capsules. These energetic capsules hold the quantum energy for the new creation templates and blueprint for Earth's evolving race genetic. Many of us, as incarnated starseeds on a mission, actually helped to masterfully program these time capsules in accordance to the divine plan for Earth and through our self-actualized codes of accomplishment during our experiences in other timelines and dimensions. If you are a grid worker, if you are serving humanity, if you are with unwavering focus on your raising your vibration, this might be the big reason why you just can't stop. It has been crucial that we all do what we are doing to assist in humanity's great unlocking, and, to help open these time capsules. We had to arrive at a certain level, collectively, in our earthly vibration, one that was high enough to one day unlock these encapsulated creation templates. With all of the great work we have done in the preceding years, and then with last year being the capstone, together with streaming cosmic light, Earth's rising frequency, the fusion of timelines and the level of human awakening generally, something hugely pivotal has happened. These time capsules, located at all of these nodal points upon the grid, have now fully and completely opened. The grid is absolutely flooding with codes. This is of unparalleled significance. This means that the crystalline grid is now releasing the new creation templates in full amplitude. The planet now transitions into much greater phases of its release from the code of time. The opening of the time capsules now makes it easier to anchor in the 0-point energy, which is a neutral field of energy without the extremes of polarity charge. In other words, it is the reality of oneness. My friends, this is so significant and what we have been waiting to happen. This is really going to exponentially boost us into the timeline of our trajectory. What has been initiated is a true unlocking into a sincere neutralization of a new reality vibration. The key word here is neutral. It is going to be so much easier now to transition into full neutrality so that we can re-crystallize our emotionally coded human blueprint into a more neutral, equanimous state of polarity, which is absolutely necessary in order to progress in greater vibrational patterns, in order to cloak into the blueprint of the eternal now, where high alchemy lives. Further, the opening of the time capsules is shifting the planet's electromagnetic grid so much that the code of time is dissolving. The electromagnetic grid holds the memory fields. Without the time code insert intact, as it has been so tenaciously programmed, the past as a linear idea goes away, all of the holographic inserts that are held in our consciousness as a real past reality in those that carry so much ugliness, distortion and pain. These inserts, these frequency imprints shift. They all shift and are no longer held along a linear line. Their existence, as a linear frame of reference, simply goes poof. These chaotic holograms and their suffering encoded memory fields are no longer able to electromagnetically cohere and bind us with a distorted genetic imprint. What this means is that the new children being born, the generations behind us, are now able to incarnate into this world without the extremely polarized emotional blueprint that is heavily skewed to the divisive response. Oh my goodness. Just imagine what we are going to experience next. Without the time code insert, the idea of karma dissolves, so do the binding trauma-filled memory fields. Without this in place, the desire from within the consciousness to carry out brutality, war and conflict goes away. This has been such a big revelation to my awareness. The consciousness field referred to as Thoth is actually the influence that has inspired me so much on the crystalline grid. Thoth once explained to me that once this grid system was fully activated, a massive harmonic resonant field would be created to amplify the power of light on Earth to such a degree that the resultant global shift in frequency will eliminate all conflict and destructive energy in our world. This influential force field would have the spontaneous capability to heal and transform the multitude, reaching into every corner of the Earth. This is something that I did not fully understand until now. Once again, beloved Rainbow Warriors, we truly have done something quite extraordinary through our collective vibration. We have helped to open the time capsules, fully and completely. What I am seeing as one of the main primary focuses for planetary lightworkers moving forward is that we place great emphasis upon the building of the enlightened group mind. The group avatar. It is so important that we strengthen ourselves as crystal resonators, while securing the bridge between our physical selves and our more ethereal, vaster self. To do this, we sustain ourselves from the amplified crystalline field. This is where the action is, and this is how I deeply believe that we are going to be fully supported. This means no more with 1 foot in the human world and 1 foot in the higher dimensions. We are grounded with both feet upon the earth and with humanity, however, and just like we recharge our cell phone every night, our fuel and daily recharge comes from the quantum crystalline field. We are the path-cutting bridgers, here to help activate a planetary Merkabic field. A swirling, spiraling vortex field of ascending vibration. This massive Merkaba builds and builds and builds, as more and more people get pulled into it. Its action is like a portal that emits a powerfully magnetic vacuum effect, literally pulling in and raising the consciousness as a unified whole. Through our group coherence, we are serving as a divine conduits to transmit our ascending frequencies through the crystalline grid to ultimately reach and magnetize all people into this ascending planetary Merkaba. The potential of this is mind-boggling. About the author, Tiara is a multifaceted facilitator whose humanitarian work has profoundly assisted countless lives in consciousness awakening and transformation. Her accomplishments include several dedicated years of planetary unity grid activation and the training of tens of thousands of people in remote energy transference on mass scale. She is the founding producer of I Am Avatar and several educational experiences purposed to initiate and empower the soul's evolution. Operator, if you like our article, give Conscious Reminder a thumbs up and help us spread love light. Operator.